What's going on, guys? So we are out here at the Forest River Dealer Open House event showcasing 2025 model lineups for dealerships that might want to add them to their inventory lineup. And in front of me, you were looking at something special. Currently, I'm cowering under the overhang of a fifth wheel because it's raining and I don't want to get my camera gear all wet. But we're looking at a really cool all-new floor plan from the folks over at Columbus. This is a river ranch, and they've done things a little different here. This thing is absolutely massive, and I think you're going to want to see this one. Hang tight, I'll be right back. So since the rain died up a little bit, we're probably going to go pretty much inside. I'm going to try to knock out some of the outside stuff first. There is no weight sticker on this unit, so I can't give you the weight of it, but I can imagine this thing is pretty heavy. It is super, super tall, and they've incorporated some elements from the previous style of River Ranch into this new generation of River Ranch, which is really cool. But you can see that it's definitely got this massive, massive footprint. Up front, we have the Moride rubber pin box, so they give you a good, nice shock dampening kind of motion movement pin box, which is really good. You have the new hydraulic level up system from the folks over at Lippert. I don't know if they call it level up anymore. You're going to see our propane cans in here. Has twin 30-pound propane cans. These are going to be your underbelly basement storage areas. You can see they got it loaded up with stuff. Gives you a bit of an idea of just how much stuff you can put in one of these. More storage under here. Hey! Hey! There's Josh!
Hey!
What's going on, brother?
You deserve him better than me, him.
It's just raining on us, man.
Yeah, I know. It's raining in our parade.
It is. Good to see you, brother.
See you, buddy.
All right, looking at the suspension setup. This is the Cooper Works tires. These are 17.5-inch H-rated tires. This has the new Kurt suspension setup. So this is interesting. What do we got going on here? So the equalizer is a different equalizer. I don't know if I've seen this before. Check this out. So I don't specifically know what equalization system this is from Kurt, but I've never seen it, and I'm gonna have to dive into this to learn a little bit more about it. Let's see if I can get under here to see it. It looks like it might be like a slipper spring type setup. But yeah, I'm gonna definitely dig into that and see what that's all about. But good running gear setup from what I can see. I don't know the specs on the axles. I don't know the specs on it because, again, there's no sticker on this particular unit. This is called the 394 FLL. Has TPMS on it. Let's see what else we got going on here. I do not know if they're utilizing Asdel in the sidewall either because I don't see an Asdel sticker. Wouldn't surprise me if they do. Wouldn't surprise me if they didn't. Has a huge awning right here. Another huge awning over here. This thing is super tall. All right, let's go ahead and hop on board. Has the Moride step above steps on it, as well as the Moride safety rail over here. Huge entry exit. Has a incredibly wide platform step heading into this river ranch. So we're kind of at this crossroads point of figuring out what direction we want to go. We can either go up into the kitchen and living room, we can go up into the loft, or we can go down into what presumably is a bedroom. So, or we can go straight ahead, which is probably a bathroom. So you got a half bath in here, very tall half bath, porcelain foot flush toilet, undermount sink. That's just a little rubber balloon on the faucet because it is winterized. I'm imagining this is probably a spot for a washer and dryer, which it is. You have your Splendide stackable unit in here. Very nice. All right, let's step up into the kitchen and the living room area. And I see my friends from eTrailer down here. What's going on, guys?
What's going on?
You guys want to come on board and make yourselves at home, and then
Do it.
I'll take your opinions on this thing a little bit.
Where's the elevator to get in?
I know, seriously, this thing is super tall. You have flush floor system, no carpet. I'm gonna pan around slowly in here so you guys get a pretty good idea of what the interior of this thing is all about. I can already tell that they're using Whisper Quiet air conditioning units because of the ducting in here. I think they've gone to a new style of air conditioning unit in here as well. So you got this dinette table. Got squeaky feet on here, just keep that in mind. It's been raining outside. This is a huge, huge sofa. At first you might think it's a love seat because of the cushion configuration, but then you realize this thing is gigantic. And I don't know if they're both like theater seating or if they're both like beds. It's hard to say. But yeah, this is absolutely enormous. You got your window up front. You got some power, some shelves, stuff on the side. Wireless charging. Nope, USB charging, I'm sorry. You have your end tables over here as well. You have your big TV hung on the wall in front. You got your batten strip lighting up here, which I think looks really cool. I really think the whole industry should kind of move to these because they look really, really nice. You agree, Tyler?
I agree.
Yeah, it looks good. Very modern.
Yeah.
Panoramic fireplace. I love the contrasting tones. Solid surface countertops. Palomino has always built a high quality Columbus fifth wheel, which is nice. Really nice full drop-in range. This is great. This is from Contour. Then you have your Magic Chef residential microwave above. It is not a convection microwave. All right, coming around this way, you have that multi-purpose, multi-function sink. Talk about these a lot lately because they're in a lot of RVs. This one is not equipped with the vegetable rinsing area, the little sprayer right here, and it doesn't have the glass washer. Typically I see all of them together in one of these, but it definitely has all of the compartments and trays and cutting boards, plus a straining rack on top. I guess a couple highlights. Now I believe that the floors are actually a different material as well, but they say complete composite wall construction. You have fiberglass on top of a composite material, styrofoam, and then an Intour decor. So it's a complete composite wall. So yes, it's likely Asdel or some competing product against Asdel is what I'm guessing. And then durable premium bonded woven core, 50% lighter than wood, no toxic chemicals. Let's see your solid wood island, washer dryer prep. Aluminum frame king bed, has 260 watt solar panel and 1800 watt inverter. 3 ACs with heat pumps on the front AC. So the front AC, which is going to be the one up here, has a heat pump on it. I see you also have a speaker here in the ceiling. And the rest of this all looks ducted. Actually, the whole thing's ducted since all the air boxes are mounted above. You have a nice little ledge right here, countertop. Great spot for a coffee maker. Only one plug. It would have been nice to see another plug on that wall over there as well. All right, I like this really nice column transition area as well. Every time they do things like that, it may be a little gimmicky, it's cosmetic, it doesn't really add anything, but it looks really good when they do it, right?
Yeah, it's subtle, but it's nice.
Yeah, and when you buy an RV, you do want it to look good. I like that they have the MCD roller shades here as well, so you have the day and nighttime shades, so you can black the whole thing out if you like, and MCD is the best in this space. They're kind of known to be the premium brand. Nice crown molding all the way throughout. Stepping down. All right, let's go up into this loft space. This is a huge loft. I mean, it is simply enormous. And it's relatively tall as well. You could crawl around in here without any problem. It's a very, very good height in here. I'm going to say probably maybe 30 inches or so. Might be even a little taller than that. Windows all around. They currently have all the curtains closed on them. I don't think there's any blinds behind them, so this would probably be a pretty bright area if the sun's out really bright and you're trying to sleep in. It would be cool if they would have put blackout shades in here, but this is a huge loft, one of the largest lofts I've seen, especially on a non-destination style RV. A lot of the destination units now have these enormous lofts, but they're meant to be towed somewhere and left there. This is actually a fifth wheel. You can tow this thing around. Your control panels. Soft closing cabinets, which I like. Stepping down. So this actually has a drop frame, but the drop frame comes off the bottom of the back. So the drop frame is cool because it gives you a ton of ceiling height in here, considering that it's on the back of the unit and you have a loft above. But it is a huge bedroom, king size bed, big closet. Really, really nice. Nice sliding doors in front of it. You have these shelves up top. Not a big fan of them. I wish the shelves would come off the front down here. Mainly because if you bring coffee with you, something like that to bed, you really don't want to have to raise it above your head to put it on a shelf, in my opinion. Or if your phone's up there, it's sometimes going to be hard to reach up to grab it. I prefer the end tables that come off of the ends of the slide cover, the slide trim. All right, swinging around. Really nice solid surface countertop material here. Smart TV in place. A lot of big windows in this area, a lot of cabinetry, a lot of storage, huge hamper area. All right, stepping into the bathroom. Beautiful, beautiful dual vanity setup here. Solid surface, undermount, porcelain sink. That's really nice. You're starting to see a lot of brands move away from porcelain sinks in the bathroom, so that looks beautiful. Nice one-piece Encore shower setup in here. Really, really nice. Nice cabinets, soft closing, and the drawers are also soft closing. Another cabinet here, another cabinet here. Nice window in here, complete with blackout shade as well. Then you have your porcelain foot flush toilet. This is really cool though. What do you guys think? I'd love to know your opinion on this unit. Let's go talk to the eTrailer folks and see what they think. All right. So real quickly, what do you love? What do you not love?
Yeah, I don't know that there's much I don't love about this. It's a really wide open space. You know, the only thing I can think of is on some of the other RVs we've gone to, they've had a back patio, which is really nice. But space like this for kids is it's really wide open. I really like it. They've done a good job.
Yeah, I think this is insane. Everything in here is really, really nice, high quality. I love the couch space, the living space, everything in here. I think how separated the bedroom is from the rest of it kind of feels nice, that you kind of get that separation when you want to go in there. I do think how big that loft area, it is cool and it's great for kids, but I feel like they could have done something with that space because it takes up a lot. But everything in here is incredibly nice.
So you have 2 kids. Mm-hmm. Do they make a lot of noise?
They make tons of noise.
They crawl around a lot?
Yeah.
Where's the master bedroom in this unit?
Yeah, right underneath the loft.
Right underneath the loft. So just keep that in mind. It's something that I think anybody walking through this unit and seriously considering would go, yeah, that's pretty close quarters, right, in terms of where the kiddos are versus where. But at the same time, it might be a really safe area too, right? You know your kids are right above you. You know, if you hear movement, it might be worth investigating. But the second one is something I got to show you guys outside. All right, so now that we're outside and back in the rain, this has a drop frame on it. A drop frame is a frame section that rides below the main section of the RV. So this Forest River Columbus in front of us right here also has a drop frame which comes off the front. So it's a lower section of beam right here. The benefit of that is, if you open this up for me real quick,
Yep.
It gives you a huge storage area because the floor is flat.
Wow.
When you don't have a drop beam, the beam cuts into this space and it takes up and you have a very shallow storage here. So this one does not have a drop beam off the front. Instead, it has it off of the back. So what could potentially happen towing this into a steep angle when you're traveling with it?
Bottom out.
You can bottom out. Yeah. So you have to be careful with something like this at your departure angle, because the departure angle of this could very easily scrape the ground, especially considering it's only about a foot off the ground at the back. So just something to keep in mind. Other than that though, it is huge. It is very, very nice and well equipped. Definitely. Guys, if you haven't had a chance, please take a moment, subscribe to the channel, give me a thumbs up, please like the video. We'll talk to you again very soon.